For millennia, the land known as Palestine has held a place of importance. This video offers a factual account of its past, tracing the threads of settlement, rule, and transformation across centuries. This overview will offer a solid base for more detailed research. Archaeological findings reveal that the earliest known inhabitants of this region were the Canaanites. These people of Semitic origin established settlements and developed a culture characterized by agriculture, craftsmanship, and trade. Excavations at sites like Jericho, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, offer evidence of early urban planning and social organization. Canaanite society was organized around city-states, each with its own ruler and patron deity. The Ugaritic texts discovered in Newell, present-day Syria, provide valuable insights about Canaanite mythology, religious beliefs, and social structures. While some ancient texts mention these people, including references in the Hebrew Bible, their accuracy as purely historical sources is debated among scholars. What archaeological data shows is the emergence of early urban life, advanced agricultural practices, and a developed material culture. These advancements laid the groundwork for succeeding societies in the area. Sometime later, another group, the Israelites, arrived in the region. The historical and archaeological interpretations of this period are the subject of much debate. Some subscribe to the biblical account of a swift and divinely ordained conquest, while others propose a more gradual process of settlement, integration, and internal social change. Archaeological evidence, while subject to different interpretations, provides some insight into the emergence of Israelite material culture. Regardless of the specifics, the Israelites eventually established a united kingdom, which reached its apex under rulers such as David and Solomon. This kingdom expanded its territory and constructed the first temple in Jerusalem, a central sanctuary for their religious practices. After Solomon's death, the kingdom split into two, Israel in the north and Judah in the south. These kingdoms developed their own distinct political structures, religious traditions, and cultural identities. They engaged in periods of both cooperation and conflict, often vying for control of resources and trade routes. Over time, both kingdoms faced threats from external powers, particularly the Assyrian and Babylonian empires. The kingdom of Israel was conquered by the Assyrians in the 8th century BCE, and its population was largely deported. The kingdom of Judah survived for a longer period, but it was eventually conquered by the Babylonians in the 6th century BCE. The Babylonian conquest resulted in the destruction of the first temple and the exile of many Judeans to Babylon. This series of events drastically transformed the region's demographics and political landscape. The impact of this period is still felt today. Through the religious traditions, cultural practices, and historical narratives, following the Babylonian exile, the region came under Persian control as part of the Achaemenid Empire. The Persian rulers allowed some exiled Judeans to return to their homeland and rebuild the Second Temple in Jerusalem. This period marked a resurgence of Jewish religious and cultural life. The conquests of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE ushered in a new era of Hellenistic influence. Greek language, culture, philosophy, and political systems spread throughout the region. The Hellenistic period saw the establishment of new cities, the adoption of Greek customs, and the intermingling of Greek and local traditions. Later, the Roman Empire asserted its authority, gradually extending its control over the region. Roman governors administered the territory, implementing Roman law, collecting taxes, and maintaining order. the Romans constructed an extensive network of roads, aqueducts, and other infrastructure projects that improved transportation, trade, and sanitation. This period also witnessed the emergence and early development of Christianity within the Roman Empire, particularly in Palestine. Christianity found many early adherents in the area. The area inhabitants revolted against Roman rule on several occasions. The destruction of the Second Temple in 70 CE during 70 CE. First Jewish-Roman War had a significant and transformative impact on the region. With the division of the Roman Empire in the late 4th century CE, the region became part of the Eastern Roman Empire or Byzantine Empire. Jerusalem continued to be a city of religious importance, particularly for Christians. The Byzantine emperors constructed churches and other religious structures, further solidifying the region's status as a Christian center. In the 7th century, Islamic armies conquered the region from the Byzantine Empire. Islamic rule brought changes in administration, religious practices, and social structures. The new rulers generally allowed Christians and Jews to practice their faiths. Jerusalem became a place of paramount importance to Islam with the construction of the Dome of the Rock. The Crusades, beginning in the late 11th century, brought a period of intense religious and political upheaval to the region. European Christian crusaders launched campaigns to capture Jerusalem and other locations. They established states in the region. There were clashes between crusaders and various Muslim groups. Ultimately, Muslim forces, including the Ayyubids under Saladin, succeeded in pushing back the crusaders. Following the Crusader period, the Mamluk Sultanate based in Egypt controlled the region. The Mamluks were warriors of slave origin who established a powerful empire. Ottoman rule, beginning in the 16th century and lasting 4 centuries, profoundly shaped the region. The Ottomans administered the area through administrative districts. The population consisted of people from diverse backgrounds with a variety of economic activities. The Ottoman government implemented policies related to land tenure, taxation, and religious affairs. The influence of Ottoman culture, architecture, and legal systems left a mark on the region. This was a prolonged era. The past of Palestine is a record of settlement, cultural mixing, and the interactions of many powers. This video is an opening of this story. Further and more detailed research will create a fuller understanding.